Hi, my name's Jess. I play Wynn, the elf druid barbarian in Tainted Lands, Shadows of the City, and I'll be doing the character journal for episode 3. First off, damn it, Wallace, can't you even go into a library without having problems or being attacked? Like, really, we're in a library, and you come running back into the room bleeding, chasing someone who stabbed you? Like, it's not that hard. Needless to say, someone tried to kill Wallace in the library. Uh, he got away and somehow summoned these weird shadow creatures, which we then got to fight in the library. Not ideal at all. But we were successful. No one died. I don't think anyone else other than us got hurt. So that's good. And surprisingly, we didn't get in trouble. Um, yeah, that was looking really touchy there for a little while. Unfortunately, my father happened to be in the library at the time and found me and came over while we were standing there waiting to see what was going to happen after the fight. Yeah, that wasn't awkward at all. Because I hadn't told them I was back in my parents that I was back in town. The last thing they knew, I was leaving to go set up an herbalist shop last winter, and now suddenly I'm back in town with these people, which isn't the easiest thing to explain. And then Sir Kay invites them to join us for dinner. Yeah, I don't even know how that's gonna go. But in the meantime, we have an assassin that's after Wallace. So we sit around the library after my father leaves, and we start trying to figure out a plan to set up an ambush, a trap for this assassin at the Silver Pony, which is the inn we're staying at. Can today get any worse? Hopefully not. And so finally we leave the library, and as we leave, Junie and Toby point out a blood trail that they've seen. Since the shadow people don't bleed, it must have been the assassin. So we follow this blood trail through the city to this export shop, which, other than a desk and a little old-looking desk person, appears to be empty. Like, the room is completely empty. And the person behind the desk doesn't, well, at least they say, they don't know anything about a half-orc or an orc coming in. Yet the blood trail continues through the shop. Next thing I know, that person behind the desk is asleep, and Sir Kay's taking him upstairs. Oh my. But Junie takes, Junie follows the blood trail and to where it ends. It's a trap door. Okay. So she pulls it open and immediately gets shot by a crossbow bolt. Yeah, well, if it's not the assassin, it's someone that doesn't want to be found. We go downstairs into where this trapdoor is, and sure enough, there's a half orc there, along with these rat people. It's really weird. Um, yeah. I cause vines to grow up and snare most of them. We fight, obviously, because that seems to be all that happens with being with this group of people. Lovely. Wallace, I don't know how, somehow makes the half orc do a handstand. What's with that? And we end up killing all of them except for one of these rat like people who's still ensnared in my vines and surrenders. So that's where we left off. I guess you'll have to check in on episode 4 to see what happens next and to see how dinner goes. I'm nervous about that.